Hello and welcome to the 33rd edition of Physics 9. This is Sir CJ. In this video lesson, we are actually going to talk about a new topic. It's the opening of a new book, and it is going to be all about conservation of mechanical energy. In the previous book, what we explored are the characteristics of potential and kinetic energy and how they sum up to mechanical energy. But this time we are going to talk about mechanical energy as something that you can actually gain and something that you can lose. Okay, so it's actually quite similar to the book about conservation of momentum. So in this session, we are going to have the following parts. The first one is a pre-assessment. It is composed of multiple choices, and it will be about the conservation of energy. So the actual topic that we have for this book. And then the next part naman is gonna be about a recap. It is an assessment. It is composed of multiple choices, and it is about the previous book about the transformation of energy. And then you will be having another recap, but this time you're gonna be making a concept map about the transformation of energy, which is again the previous book. This new session and new book of Physics 9 is targeting a new learning competency, which is as follows. So, perform activities to demonstrate the conservation of mechanical energy. Remember that this video lesson and these lessons are actually based on the 7E based self-learning module in Science 9, which I wrote, and you'll particularly see these parts of this session on Unit 4, Book 22, pages 2 to 5. Ayan. So, I suggest that you get a piece of paper and a pen and prepare yourselves for the first part. In the pre-assessment, question number 1, there are different forms of energy and they are all associated with many different things. Which among the following form of energy is associated with the motion of a body? A. Kinetic energy. B. Elastic potential energy. C. Mechanical energy. D. Gravitational potential energy. If you need more time, you can pause this video. If you're through, let's proceed with the second part. Consider the following situation for items number 2, 3, and 4. So by saying following situation, we mean this roller coaster track over here. At which point in the roller coaster will the gravitational potential energy of the cabins be the greatest? A. Point A. B. Point B. C. Point C. Or D. The cabins do not have gravitational potential energy. Pause this video if you need more time. If you are done, let's proceed to the next item. Consider the following situation. At which point in the roller coaster will the kinetic energy of the cabins be the greatest? A. Point A. B. Point B. C. Point C. Or D. The cabins do not have kinetic energy. Pause this video if you need more time. If you are through, let us now proceed to the next item. Consider the following situation. At which point in the roller coaster will the elastic potential energy of the cabins be the greatest? A. Point A. B. Point C. Point B. C. Point C. Or is it D? The cabins do not have elastic potential energy. I hope that you are doing great so far. Question number 5. As it has been discussed in the previous books, energy is the ability to do work. Work is something done not only by humans but by anything that has the ability to transfer it to another body. Which among the following has the ability to do the most amount of work? A. A 1 kilogram ball that is rolling at 40 meters per second. B. A 5 kilogram bullet fired to travel 150 meters per second. C. A 70 kilogram adult who is running at 15 meters per second. D. A 150 kilogram wagon that is moving at 7 meters per second. Alright, let us now check your work. Okay. For question number 1, the correct answer is A. Kinetic energy. For question number 2, the correct answer is A. Point A. For question number 3, the correct answer is B. Point B. For question number 4, the correct answer is D. The cabins do not have elastic potential energy. Alright, so let's now proceed with the fifth and last item. For question number 5, the correct answer is B. A 5 kilogram bullet fired to travel 150 meters per second. Okay. So far, how did you do? In this pre-assessment, you're gonna know if you are quite knowledgeable about the new topic. Okay, so if you got a high score, that means you're gonna do great in this book. But maybe if you got a lower grade or a lower mark, maybe you wanna focus more in the next parts of this video lesson. Let us now proceed to the next part of this session. Okay, it's a recap of multiple choices, transformation of energy. This time you're gonna need an extra sheet of paper. But if you're ready, let us now begin. Number 1, energy scavenging and energy harvesting are current trends in energy transformation. We learned how to harness electrical energy from various sources through various tools and technologies. Which among the following options is a tool we use in harvesting electrical energy from furnaces? A. Batteries. B. Voltaic piles. C. Thermoelectric cells. Or is it D. Piezoelectric elements? Pause this video if you need more time. If you are through, let us proceed to the next item. Question number 2. Uncle Jason went to the rooftop of the building and he was having built in the middle of Magalang, a town in Pampanga. Which among the following forms of energy does his body have in great amounts? A. Kinetic energy. B. Mechanical energy. C. Elastic potential energy. Or is it D. Gravitational potential energy? Pause this video if you need more time. Question number 3. Hiking is a very physically taxing hobby, but most people consider hiking as a means to relax and go away from the speedy life of the city because of the natural scenes and the fresh air of the mountains as they climb. Whoever hiker you will ask, they will tell you that going up of the mountains is actually always more difficult than going down. Why do you think is this so? A. Because of the shape of the planet. B. Because of the slope of the mountain. C. Because of the work against gravity that is done when moving up. Or is it D. Because of the work against gravity that is done when going down? Pause this video if you need more time. Let us now proceed to question number 4. Food is our main source of energy. While it is true that we need energy, we do not need so much of it. So dietitians help us out by assigning a unit for the energy content of the food we eat. How many calories are there in 1 calorie? Again, so it's actually read the same way, but it's actually written in two different ways. Is it A, 10 calories? Is it B, 100 calories? Is it C, 1000 calories? Or is it D, 10,000 calories? Pause this video if you need more time to recall this information. Let us now proceed with the last question for this recap. Question number 5. Work is defined as the application of force on an object for it to cover a specific length of distance. Which among the following should be done to the factors affecting work if this relationship is true? A. Add the magnitude of force to the distance covered. B. Divide the magnitude of force by the distance covered. C. Multiply the magnitude of force by the distance covered. D. Subtract the magnitude of force from the distance covered. Pause this video if you need more time. Let us now proceed to checking your work. Since this is a recap, I hope that you got all of these questions correctly. For item number 1, the correct answer is C, thermoelectric cells. Since, again, it's supposed to harvest electrical energy from furnaces, which is actually kind of like producing a lot of thermal energy. Number 2, the correct answer is D, gravitational potential energy. The position of the body of Uncle Jason is very important in this question. Question number 3, the correct answer is letter C, because of the work against gravity that is done when moving up. So it is more difficult to move up because you are working against gravity. You are actually ascending. You're actually moving away from gravity when gravity's force is actually downwards. So when you're going down, it's easier. But when you're going up, it's actually very difficult. It's actually more difficult. Question number 4, the correct answer is C, 1000 calories. So remember that 1 calorie that is written with a capital C is actually equal to 1000 calories that starts with small letter C. And then question number 5, the correct answer is C, by multiplying the magnitude of force by the distance covered as it was symbolized in the formula for work, which is W is equal to FD. Did you get all these questions correctly? I hope so. Now we'll be proceeding with the last part of this session. In this concept map, what I'm expecting you to do is you are going to choose very carefully what kind of words or what kind of group of words you're going to be putting in these boxes. So energy may be classified as or, which depends on something that is common between the two of them. So go ahead and pause this video if you need more time. If you're through, let us now proceed with the checking of your work. Alright, so energy may be classified as kinetic or potential. Now, for kinetic energy, it's actually depending on the velocity and mass. And in potential energy, it's also actually depending on mass as well as the height above the Earth's surface. Now, there are also times when it actually depends as well on acceleration due to gravity. It also depends on the spring, the elongation of the spring, that is. Ayan. So, this concept map is complete. I hope that you got all of these entries correctly. Okay. So, the 33rd version of Physics 9 has just finished. It's actually serving as well as the very first episode for the new book number 22, that is all about conservation of mechanical energy. In this session, what we were capable of finishing are the following. So first, it was a pre-assessment with multiple choice items on conservation of energy, which is the topic of the current book. And then the second part, it was a recap assessment that has multiple choices. It was about the transformation of energy, which is a topic from the previous book. And then the last part is a recap of concept maps about the transformation of energy. And yeah, in this session, we were targeting to be proficient at performing activities that will demonstrate conservation of mechanical energy. This session and the parts of this session are based on the 7E based self learning module in Science 9, which I wrote, and you will particularly see the contents of this video lesson in Unit 4, Book number 22, pages 2 to 5. This is Sir CJ, and I hope that I will see you in the next video lesson. Have a great day.